What's going on, gang? Hope you guys are having a good one, even though 9 times out of 10, hey, I know it's not the case, but hey, gotta keep on thriving, gotta keep on getting better, gotta keep on living. Today's a beautiful day. We are going to be talking about a specific topic that I think a lot of people have a hard time with in sales, and that is how to find sales opportunities as a beginner. I had to look onto there because I have another thing that I'm also recording today, so it kind of threw me off. But yeah, we got a little candle here. We're kind of lighting up the mood a bit, you know. What is it called? Deep sea wood. I don't know. I got it from, what was it? TK Maxx or TJ Maxx, whatever it's called. It's not bad. It's not bad. Anyway, I digress. We're getting back into it. Yeah, so the biggest thing that I feel like a lot of people have a hard time with is actually getting into sales and actually trying to find a way in, right? You know, you probably see it on Instagram, you know, somebody flexing, you know, in Tahiti and shit, and they're just like, I make all my money while I travel and all this stupid shit. Yeah, it is true and it is doable. It is doable. I've seen a lot of people that have already done it, and a lot of people that, you know, one of my buddies literally just was like, I want to probably go to Spain just because it's going to be a little bit warmer. I need to get some sun, and I'm just going to run my calls over there. And he just did it because obviously he had the training. He knew exactly what he was doing, and it wasn't his first rodeo, but that's the chances that he took. And obviously, you know, he's going to kill it, and he loves it, right? He's one of my mentors. So, yeah, how to find opportunities. It's hard. It is hard. And I think a lot of people try looking up on Indeed, all this stupid shit on Google. You're definitely gonna find a lot more established companies that you can probably look into. And you know, obviously, I can give you all the deets about just send out emails to these companies and, you know, do your due diligence and all that stupid shit. But I mean, at the same time, there's other things online nowadays that, you know, you can actually find valuable stuff and find actual valuable offers, not just on looking through Google and looking through all that. So we're going to get into it. 3 main topics for today: paid groups, Facebook groups, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, just emailing. And exactly what you need to use for Twitter from the hashtags and everything. Now, if you just heard all that and that's all you need to know, by all means, I hope I provided value to you, and I hope, you know, you have a good rest of your day so you can just sayonara. But for the people that actually want to listen to this and actually want to take the information down, I swear I'm going to actually be able to give it to you to where it's like, okay, I can actually write this down. Not I go in a rant about random stuff. So paid groups. Now, this is a specific one, and this is something that, you know, a lot of people have a hard time with realizing, right? Because you don't want to obviously give your money away, especially a group you might not even have any clue about. So I recommend do your due diligence and make sure that, you know, you do your research on that company or on that group that's, you know, setting up their offer, that's already doing their own thing, and they have a whole entire, you know, community. Maybe hit some people up that are in the community, whether it be, you know, just putting in a comment like who's in the community to like an actual influencer that has a group, and hopefully somebody will hit you up, because usually 9 times out of 10 their group is running a sales team as well to bring in more people into the community, so they're naturally going to text you, and that's where you can have a conversation with those guys. So there's always a way, as long as you know, closed mouths don't get fed. If you want to really join a group but you don't really trust and you don't know, and it's off of an influencer or some sort of media agency, simply go onto one of their Instagram posts and just keep on bugging the shit out of them. Literally comment in all their Instagrams like, hey, is anybody in this group that follows this that, you know, can give me some advice, or like, can we talk? Because I guarantee you their sales team is going to see that and they're going to be like, this guy, we're going to close this guy. So yeah, that's definitely something, paid groups. And, you know, you don't have to go into anything too crazy. There's a lot of them that are like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 just to enter. And I know that's a lot of money for a lot of people, and you might not have the money to invest. That is why we have a paid group. I'm joking. But yeah, no, so the group that I'm in currently, it was originally free for about close to half a year. And they transitioned later on into the year into a paid thing. But that group has done leaps and bounds for me. And, you know, you're going to be like, oh, Mendoza's promoting this, he's probably trying to sell me or something. By all means, if I am, I am. If I'm not, I'm not. But at the end of the day, you got to make a decision, right? But it was definitely a group that helped me out so much just with the start of getting into this. And now I'm paying for the membership, the full membership thing, the mentorship, because there's 2 different offers, right? So it's definitely something to check out. I'm going to put it in the link or in the description just for you to see. It's Affinity Sales. absolute goats. Warren, David, Joshua, the whole works. They are absolute killers. And yeah, definitely check them out. So paid groups is definitely one. And how do you find paid groups? That's really easy. Just go on Instagram and more or less look up sales groups, and you'll find a lot. There's a lot of different type of people, and if you hit me up, I can give you personally all the different list of groups that I know. I'm only in one, but I know a whole bunch that you can check out. But yeah, paid groups, definitely, if you're willing to invest your time and your effort and you know you're actually going to do it. It's another good thing, because a lot of people, they try going into these free groups, and it's because it's free, you want to get it, right? But when it's paid, then you feel like, damn, I really have to do the work. So you got to think about it like that. So yeah, paid groups. Facebook groups, I don't recommend them. I really don't, because it's a waste of time. A lot of the people in the group, you know, some of the people are just time wasters. They're just random people that are promoting their service or something stupid. So I definitely recommend at least, you know, take a look at it, but just tread with caution. I haven't found a sales group that's pretty solid yet. And maybe it's just because I'm stupid. Maybe it's just because I clearly haven't seen it. But Facebook groups, at least give it a try. See what's out there, because there's a lot of them that are private and there's a lot of them that are public. So just keep in mind. I'm trying to crack my neck, because damn, my neck's and my back. Good Lord, I ran today. I ran like 6 miles. It was a cold day. It was fucked. Anyway, Facebook groups, yeah. So then Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. What am I talking about? So all you have to do, go on either or, type up sales. You're going to find somebody that is promoting the shit out of their content, that is a sales, you know, guru, sales influencer, whatever it is. And I promise you, just go down the rabbit hole. Go down, don't get lost in the sauce, but go down the rabbit hole until you find someone that you can trust. So you find someone where you're like, okay, this guy looks like he's representing his brand pretty well, and you want to maybe invest some time into him. And how do you go about even getting an offer, right? Because sometimes they actually have groups that they'll put you into and train you to their liking, and then they'll put you in an offer. So don't think you might just get into an offer out of nowhere, especially if you don't have experience. So what does that look like? Send a loom. Warren, one of the guys that I know in Infinity Sales, was an absolute legend for this. And he's preached it so many times to the point where it is, you know, music in our ears. Looms are great. And what are looms? Looms are videos, and it's basically a software that you can use that's free. And you can record an entire video on your computer, on your phone. And it's just something easy that you could send to a potential client, prospect, or even business to promote yourself. Now, why send a video to a specific person? Think about how many people are sending messages to these people that are just like, hey, you know, if there's an offer, let me know, all this stupid shit, or just doing the bare minimum. If you're sending a loom, you're at least standing out, because you're sending a video and you're curating it towards the exact company you're working with, or you're trying to work with. So think about all the people that, because when you're trying to look for an offer, you're not just typing one up, you're typing like hundreds. And a lot of people just copy and paste, and hope and pray. Quantity is not quality, right? Quality over quantity is better. So if you could send a bunch of looms to all these sort of influencers, I promise you it'll be leaps and bounds of a better impression. That's what I did. So I left my old offer because I was looking into a closing role, and I said, you know what? We're going to hop on Twitter. We're going to type sales, and we're going to look and see if we can find an influencer that we can trust that looks pretty credible, and we're just going to send a loom. And that's what I did. I sent about 30 looms throughout the week to a bunch of influencers, and it was all curated to their specific group. And lo and behold, I found one. It wasn't for a closing offer. It was a setting, but that offer was absolute gold. I loved it. I loved that offer. And it's just from sending a loom. It was just, I learned so much from them, and it was just from sending a loom. So how to actually go on and search and put the right stuff, because, you know, high ticket, you know, you sometimes you search something up and you don't get what you want. I definitely recommend type these keywords: high ticket sales, remote sales, B2B sales, B2C sales. And you can go down the rabbit hole of that. Maybe go on ChatGPT and write up synonyms for all the different things or ways you could say sales or high ticket closer or all that stuff. that's definitely something that I recommend you write up. And once you search those, you'll definitely find somebody. There's always somebody. There's always somebody that's poured thousands into their marketing team just to be seen, and they're going to put whatever hashtags that'll work. So look into that, definitely. So yeah, that's really your best bet, right? Go down the rabbit hole of Twitter, do Instagram the same way, do YouTube as well, because if people are promoting their stuff on YouTube, it is as easy as finding maybe their email and sending a loom that way. It really just depends on you, man. You got to do the work. You got to put it in. You got to absolutely believe in this. And I know it's hard to believe in this probably because you're not even seeing what's the possibilities, but I promise you, if you join a group, you'll definitely see it right away, because they're going to post wins, they're going to post sales opportunities, they're going to post everything. And that's part of what our group as well is pretty, keen about. Another thing, if you absolutely have no idea what you want to do in life, you just saw this video out of spite and you're like, okay, this is cool. Maybe sales. That could be what I can do for the rest of my life, or even whatever. We are running our own group. I'm running my own group separate, and it's free. It's not going to be free in the future. Keep in mind, because I don't want time wasters. But yeah, so it's a accountability group. And a little backstory. I'm a part of the United States Air Force, and my big thing is obviously, like learning the core values and everything. But the biggest thing that I got out of being in the military was accountability. And that was the cornerstone to what changed the trajectory of my life, just because 2 mentors took a chance on me, and that set me up for the rest of my life, the foundation. And I didn't even get into sales around that time. I just started realizing, like, I'm a lazy fuck. I need to get my shit together. So if that sounds like something for you, accountability group, it's an incredible group. We're constantly growing. We're going to bigger heights. And if you want to be an actual mentor and you think, we think you have what it takes, we're trying to branch off and have people mentor other people that are coming in. So it's overall a great group to get into. It's going to grow really fast. So, if you're looking into something that's going to be a long-term role, I definitely recommend you check it out. And I definitely recommend for the people that absolutely have no idea what they want to do, join, because there's different sort of levels of different niches that you can actually get into. My hand's cold. You can get into. So it's all you have to do is join and more or less introduce yourself, say what you want out of this group, and say what you're looking to get into. And you'll find somebody in that space that can probably find you the right way or guide you the right way. We're basically the middleman, and we're also checking up on you every week to make sure you actually accomplish the goals that you set out to. But yeah, aside from that, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I hope everything goes well. And yeah, from the top of the world where boundaries still don't exist to the bottom of the depths where life still lives, do you dare to dream? As a matter of fact, do you dare to take the next step? I'll see y'all later.